The Garden of Eden seemed a good place to start, whether allegory or history, and there were various views on that. Everyone was agreed that timeless, foundational truths were to be found there. God made us in his image, reflectors of the divine, magnificent creatures in God's glorious creation, commissioned to rule over all this staggering beauty. And God made us male and female, two complementary genders, made one in the gift and calling of marriage, where love could grow, children could be born and nurtured, and God's own self-giving love revealed.
It's a beautiful picture. And yet, it occurs to me that not all are called to partake in this kind of union. Not everyone finds a life partner. Does that leave them in a lesser category?
No, of course not. Jesus wasn't married, nor was Paul, nor many other faithful disciples of Christ. In fact, the single life is much revered in Paul's writings. The marriage union between a man and a woman is not the only way in which God's nature and purpose is revealed.
So, what about same-sex union? If two people of the same gender are attracted to each other, then I don't see why they can't form a loving bond in the same way as...
No, it doesn't, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. God made us male and female, and it's only in the joining of two different but complementary genders that a one-flesh union can occur.
Yes, but I wonder if other kinds of complementary might be at play in the same-sex partnership, like different personalities that make room for one another to grow.
I really don't think that's a good comparison. For me, gender differences are much more fundamental than personality differences.
Can I just say, in my mind, the complementarity of the sexes isn't just a marriage thing, but a gift for every human context, at home, in the workplace, in every sphere of life. I very much doubt that a few same-sex unions will upset the interplay of the sexes in the grand scheme of things.
I'd like to get back to whether or not a loving sexual union might be recognised within God's creative purposes. As far as I can see, the one thing that can't happen in a same-sex union is the natural conception of children, but all the rest of what it means to be a couple seems possible, like companionship, friendship, and the love that grows with a committed, exclusive relationship. Why not? Children can be nurtured too. I really don't see why such a love should be excluded.
Well, it just doesn't square with what we see in Eden, does it? God's purpose in creation was made abundantly clear that a man should leave his father and mother and be united with his wife.
Still, we don't live in Eden, do we? We have so far talked about God's purpose in his perfect creation, but that didn't last long. We rebelled, God's magnificent image bearers were soon doing their own thing. Everything got broken. So do we regard same-sex attraction as part of the brokenness of creation?
I'm sorry, that's just typical. Anything or anyone that doesn't fit the norm just gets put in the bin, out of order, result of the fall.
Well, actually, we're all in that bin. Or both. All of us have fallen, broken. Same-sex attraction is just one aspect of a disordered creation, one in a myriad of fallen features, all needing redemption in God's word. If we accept this, then the really important question is, what will God do about it? We believe in God who acts to redeem his fallen creatures, mending what is broken. What does redemption look like for the same-sex attracted?